All right, this is the 10th of these videos that I've made, and thanks to both of you again for showing up. A lot of blunders in a short match. This match is only to 5, and yet I managed to make 12 pretty significant mistakes out of 18 errors and 19 errors and 13 blunders. So let's just look at the blunders. Game 1 was a fairly straightforward game in which neither player made any blunders, and I won on a double. And then we go to game 2. I'm leading 1-0, and I have a 4-3 to play here, and I get a little over anxious. I want to clear that 5 point, and there's really not any huge hurry to do that. I have some flexibility. I have some. I have a lot of good things going on here, and sometimes you have to make the boring play, and in this case, the boring play is 13-6, and the play that I made is 20-13, and I had to pay for that instantly. Made that play, read through 4-4, and moved out to the 10 point, which is the best play. I would have thought that coming down on my 5 would have been, but I remember as this was happening, I was like, that wouldn't be so bad if I got hit on the 5 point and had 2 chances to come in, and Red's checkers were still not clear, but Red made the right play there. Then we play one more, and then we get to another blunder on my part, which is I passed this double and I should have taken it. And I looked at the score and I was down 33 pips. So the only chance I have to win is to get a hit. But I guess the chances of me getting a hit, even with one checker on the 5 point here, are better than I gave them credit for. This is kind of a broken system. There are a lot of numbers that Red could throw here that would not be great. And yet I was more concerned about, I'll get pointed on, all of that. But Red doesn't have a ton of flexibility here, and I didn't properly consider that. So we go to game 3, and we're tied 1-1, and I throw a 6-3 in this situation and elect to leave the checker on the 13 point exposed, figuring that if it does get hit, I'll have multiple chances to hit coming back. Actually has different ideas, which is, why don't you just run out to the 14, and that way if you get hit, you recycle anyway, and you take a lead in the race. Now you don't take a lead in the race, but you even it up. So after the roll, I would have been 5 down in the race if I'd made that play. As it happens, the way this rolls out, Red does throw 6-5, and then I hit right away, and we get into a pretty decent little prime situation. And once I've gotten into the prime situation, I managed to mess that up by failing to double in a very strong situation here where I've got one checker back, I've got a shot at a second checker, and I get spooked because I'm on the bar rather than looking at my strengths. Once again, failure to double as a blunder, and again on the next roll. And then the next roll I should have doubled also, but it's only an error instead of a blunder. And then I finally realized that Red's chances of not crunching are actually pretty terrible. And I throw the cube here, which also turns out to be a double blunder because now the situation is too good, and the chance of a gammon is 22% out of the 84% chance of winning that game. So not great doubling effort here on my part. And so I get only 1 point out of that. I have a 3-1 to play here, and I again fail to make the simple play, which is simply to come in at 5. Another thing I notice about XG is I will say, oh gee, I want to save that 6. If I have to throw that 6, I want to be able to play it. And so I'll leave a checker hanging out, as I did here in this situation. And so many times XG has said, no, don't bother saving the 6. That's just, you're being stupid. I throw 4-3 here, and I slot on the 2 and move up. And here again, this would have been the safer choice and the better choice. Just get in there and don't get hit. If red comes in with a 2, you don't get hit. And if red doesn't come in with a 2, you have 2 chances to hit. You've got 1s and 4s and 6s that are good rolls at that point. Later in the same game, I play 3-2 like this when should have used the 3 to get out to the 4 point and facilitate my escape. This is 6-3, and again, I'm hanging the checker on the 24, and I'm holding it there thinking, oh, maybe I'll get a hit, but honestly, getting a hit doesn't help you that much when your board is the 1, 2, and 3 points. So I lose that game. I'm trailing 3-2, and I have a pretty nice position here that I completely mess up. Playing 13-9 and 13-5, building a 5-point prime. Had a lot of good things going on, and missed an opportunity to do this, which is to make an inner board point and hit with the opposite 4. This is a big flaw in my game where I'll build the prime out here when I need to be attacking in here. So just a real obvious misplay there. Later, same game, I have a 5-4 and play it 20-11, figuring that I would rather be hit back here. I have a race lead, but I've still got kind of an awkward situation. And I leave 5s and 1s and 2s, and could have moved out here and I guess left 2s, and obviously probably not going to get here. The only thing that's going to hurt you on the 20 point is double 4s. And then the 8s, which I guess duplicated 8s. So again, just didn't think that through very well. And that was the last blunder of the match, which I did actually lose in this game, in fact. So yeah, I've thrown the cube, and I threw a good cube early. And after I misplayed the 5-4, red threw double 2s, and I bounced, and then my second checker got hit, and so my only chance at this point is to get a winning hit. 6-4, I get 1 checker in, leave a couple there, I throw 5-6, and I'm forced to move out. And I don't think red left me. Okay, the only shot that red left me after the 3-1 was to throw either 4-3 or 5-2 to hit. And then double 4s, which no shot was required, and then I threw double 4s to get the race on, and just didn't win the race. Was never leading in the race. In fact, even after these 6s, I'm still at a significant deficit and need 1 more double, which doesn't come. All right, hope that was helpful. Thanks.